One of the first things you notice about a celebrity or a fashion model is their smile. Their beautiful pearly whites have the power to light up a room, helping them achieve success socially and professionally. A common misconception many people have is that perfect smile is only attainable for the elite. However, anyone can achieve a picture-perfect smile by following the right steps. From childhood, we're taught that everything starts with a smile, and growing up, we're convinced that this is an essential detail of a person's image that affects the perception of others. So how to make your smile as amazing as that of Hollywood stars, especially if Mother Nature has not given you straight and white teeth? Fortunately, nowadays, there are many different options for this issue. For example, professional aesthetic medicine offers services for the restoration of tooth enamel and ultrasound cleaning. The result of these procedures is temporary, while the prices are enormous. However, they're still popular. Actually, before dealing with a teeth problem, it's important to find out its original cause. For example, problems with the structure of teeth can be linked to a lack of some microelements in the body. It's a common knowledge that naturally the teeth have yellowish tint, but in constant contact with acids, sugar, and food colorings, the enamel thins and dims. Proper nutrition with no harmful foods makes teeth stronger and improves their appearance. Also, you need to remember the basic rules of oral hygiene. These simple tips will save the natural health and beauty of your teeth through many years. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to the channel to watch the new episodes and big progress. We are doing our best to create interesting content for you. How to take care of your teeth right. In order for the teeth to be white and healthy as long as possible without medical intervention, you need to begin taking care of them as soon as possible. The first baby teeth need to be looked after no less carefully and regularly than the adult ones. Teach your child to take care of their oral cavity, explain the importance of the procedures and the possible consequences of neglecting tooth brushing. If you cannot convince the children, show that these procedures are necessary by your own actions. Just do them yourself regularly. After all, children, especially at the age of baby teeth, usually imitate their parents. So looking at how thoroughly you brush your teeth, the children will also be drawn into the process. There are different opinions about what brushing technique is the best. Traditionally, people believe that the brush should be held horizontally to scrape off plaque and polish the teeth. But recently, the doctors have begun to advise holding the brush upright and to clean the teeth with rotational motions. Thus, the plaque is removed better. You need to brush all the sides of your teeth thoroughly, the front, upper, and back surface. Also, pay attention to the tongue as it gets dirty. On average, toothbrushing should last 2 or 3 minutes, as this time is optimal. Experts advise brushing your teeth after every meal, although for most people with their daily routine, it's not possible to follow this recommendation. If you do not have the time, or if it's just inconvenient, you can use dental floss and rinses. Still, various mouthwashes will not prevent caries or eliminate plaque. However, these means cope well with bacteria in the oral cavity. It's very important to choose the right brush for your teeth. The best is to ask a professional to select the stiffness and shape that will suit your teeth. The most common option is a medium hard brush, suitable for almost everyone. It gently cleans the enamel from plaque and other formations, as well as kneads the gums. For children, it's better to choose a softer, more delicate brush. The same may be recommended for people with sensitive teeth and gums. If you don't have such problems, choose the hard brushes. Dentists recommend changing the toothbrush every 3 or 4 months, since if used for longer, the brush becomes deformed and the efficiency of tooth cleaning decreases. Studies of dental health have shown that fluoride and calcium are important for strengthening the teeth structure and for prevention of oral cavity diseases. These minerals are added in many toothpastes. Fluoride promotes the regeneration of dental tissue cells and so prevents enamel damage. Also, dentists advise using xylitol, a natural sweetener, instead of sugar. Actually, this substance is often used as a sweetener for toothpastes and chewing gums. It tastes just like sugar, but it doesn't harm teeth and gums and even prevents caries and periodontal diseases. Your diet also affects the appearance and health of your teeth. This is the reason why people in the old days didn't have so many problems with their teeth. The main cause is that people ate a lot of plant foods and there were no artificial additives, acids, and colorings in their diet. The food was mostly solid, it had to be chewed thoroughly, and thereby jaws and teeth were constantly strengthened. Nowadays, people have 3 or more meals every day, but most of them are quick snacks, which are not beneficial for the pH of the oral cavity. To keep your teeth healthy, you need to be on a good diet and listen to the signals of your body. What foods are good for your teeth? First of all, it's calcium, which we have already mentioned. It's important to include as many foods rich in this mineral as possible to your menu. These are dairy products like cottage cheese, milk, cheese, fermented milk, etc., fish, sesame seeds, linseeds, and dried fruits. Fruits and vegetables are also rich in vitamins A, B, and D, which make teeth stronger, while hard pulp of some fruits, apples for example, cleans the surface of your teeth. Green herbs in turn have an antibacterial effect on the oral cavity and freshen breath. For health in general and for teeth health in particular, you should minimize the consumption of alcohol and soda, as well as avoid smoking, pastry, and sweet foods. Never damage your teeth physically by opening or tearing something off with them. And of course, do not break nutshells with them. This can lead to terrible consequences. Actually, keeping your teeth healthy is not that difficult. It's necessary to remember about regular proper hygiene and to limit the consumption of harmful foods. Of course, you should also visit the dentist regularly, 1 or 2 times a year. However, if you take care of your teeth properly, these visits will be nothing but routine examinations. Regular and proper care is important for teeth as well as for any other system and organ of our body. 10 tips to make your smile more beautiful. The simplest way to brush your teeth involves your standard plastic-handled, nylon-bristled toothbrush. The entire process should take about 2 minutes. Practice timing yourself until you get used to how long 2 minutes feel when you're brushing. Lubricate your brush with a small amount of water. Put a small amount of toothpaste, about the size of a pea, on the head of the toothbrush. Insert the toothbrush into your mouth at about a 45-degree angle to your gums and use gentle short strokes to brush your front teeth. Brush the outside surfaces of your teeth, making sure to get the back molars and upper areas of your chewing surfaces. Flip the toothbrush upside down to get the inside surface of your top front teeth. Flip it back around to get the inside surface of your bottom front teeth. Brush your tongue to get rid of any bacteria buildup or plaque that has gotten stuck there during the brushing process. Spit out the remnants of toothpaste, saliva, and water into a clean sink. Finish by rinsing your mouth with cold water. For some of us, the first thing we do when we get out of bed is drag ourselves into the bathroom to brush our teeth. But if you eat breakfast right afterwards, all the toothbrushing you just did will have been pointless because now your teeth remain dirty until lunch. Changing your toothbrushing routine from before breakfast to after breakfast will give you 3 to 4 hours until lunch where your teeth remain clean. When you're cleaning a stubborn stain on your kitchen counter, scrubbing hard helps you to remove it. Unfortunately, this doesn't hold true for teeth. Scrubbing hard or using abrasive materials on your teeth can actually do more harm than good, so when you're looking for a toothbrush, be sure to purchase one with soft bristles. If the bristles are too hard, they can irritate your gums and contribute to enamel erosion. Over time, this can contribute to receding gums and sensitive teeth. Even with a soft bristled toothbrush, you should brush your teeth gently rather than putting too much strength into it. Unfortunately, even the most innovative mouthwash products cannot replace full cleaning of your teeth. However, they bring some benefits like strengthening of the gums, disinfection of the oral mucosa, fresh breath, and elimination of odors. But due to the absence of mechanical action, the plaque and food parts are not removed from the teeth. The ADA recommends that you replace your toothbrush every 3 to 4 months, or sooner if you notice that it's beginning to look frayed. As the toothbrush ages, the bristles begin to wear away, making them less effective at removing plaque from your teeth. The frayed bristles are also more prone to growing bacteria or fungus, making them unsanitary for you to use. A fresh toothbrush every once in a while does a better job at keeping your mouth cleaner and your breath fresher. You should buy different toothpastes with different effects and active ingredients every time. A couple of times a year, use fluoride paste for 1.5 months. Periodontal disease prevention toothpastes are good not only for the treatment of the disease but also for its prevention. Whitening paste should not be used constantly, no more often than 2 or 3 times a week, otherwise the pastes may damage tooth enamel. After eating mat, it's better to brush your teeth with tooth powder. Most of them contain calcium chalk, which has a beneficial effect on the health of the oral cavity and teeth. Smokers also should use powder instead of toothpaste. Dental floss consists of a soft thread, string of silk or similar material that is used to clean between your teeth. It's a tried and true way of cleaning those hard-to-reach spaces between your teeth. Advantages of string floss: it effectively removes plaque. It can be taken anywhere. It's the cheapest option. You can buy it at any drugstore, grocery store, pharmacy, minimart, or airport. String flossing is quick and easy. You can do it almost anywhere. Disadvantages of string floss. It can be challenging to reach the back area of your mouth. If misused, you could hurt your gum tissue. Those with braces find it hard to use. It's not reusable. If you have retainers, oral appliances, or dental work like fillings and crowns, chewing gum can create some problems. It can loosen fillings, crowns, and bridges or limit their longevity. If you have had dental work done, consult with the dentist if you're unsure whether you can chew gum. How often should you visit dentist? If you don't have teeth problems, you should make an appointment with a dentist every 6 months. If you notice tartar, do your best to remove it as soon as possible. If you don't pay attention to the problem, the tartar will affect not only the tooth, but also the tissue between the gum and the tooth. And in this case, professional medical assistance like ultrasonic cleaning or tool cleaning will be required. In case of periodontal tissue damage, the person should visit dentist more often, every 4 months. In periodontitis, which is inflammation of the periodontal tissues, the person needs to visit the doctor even more often, once every 2.5 or 3 months. Severe periodontitis can lead to teeth loss because the bone tissue of the tooth socket deteriorates rapidly. You should clean the tongue at least twice a week when a white coating appears. For tongue cleaning, you can use your common toothbrush. If everything is fine with the teeth but the gums begin to bleed, you need to strengthen the oral mucosa. A decoction of oak bark will help you with the issue. Use it to rinse your mouth 3 times a day. In autumn, you can find and store the following herbal ingredients for making decoctions for mouthwashing: medicinal lemon balm, viburnum or guelder rose, roots of calamus, birch buds, lingonberry leaves, and sauerkraut. To prevent caries, brush your teeth with horsetail powder regularly. That's all we wanted to tell you today. On this channel, you will find videos about the benefits of different foods, about diseases and effective methods of their treatment, as well as interesting information about housekeeping and gardening. So make sure to subscribe to Big Progress and ring the bell. Click the like button under the video and share it with your family and friends. See you soon!